Buenas, and welcome to another installment of Milky and the Bean. As always, your host,
Milky,
and myself, the Bean, and welcome.
Welcome.
I apologize.
Could you imagine if that was like how you were welcomed into a restaurant? Like if the hostess was like, "Welcome to this lovely restaurant." Just the
You're like, bro, I'm just at Wiener Schnitzel. What the hell?
I'm just here for a pickup.
I'm the Uber Eats dude. And they're like, oh shit, all right, come on.
Order for Alejandro.
Well, welcome guys to another installment. I hope you watched our first episode. I hope you're liking, commenting, subscribing. The last time we were at 111 subscribers. I would love to be at 200. Please, we appreciate the love. We love you guys. We want you guys, and I'm here for you guys.
We're at 2. We'd like 3.
He is there. But man, oh, dude, just life, work. We're back.
Hey, so P.S. Have you been to the Gym and Mineral Show this year?
Bro,
I know. It's an every year thing, and if you haven't been to the Gym and Mineral Show in Tucson, I promise you,
it's not my thing. Like
every walk of life.
I don't like looking at rocks.
No, not even that. The food trucks.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I love me a food truck. I like those mini
love
donuts.
Me a
those
food
mini
truck.
donuts. You know, like,
dude, had the best cup of coffee. Can't remember the name, but it was some French or Italian name of coffee. But
coffee.
Dude was in a van down by the river, and he was making coffee out of a slide. Like he had a slide door, and he put up his own little like booth thing, shelf. And he's over here with legit ass cappuccinos and Americanos and everything, and he's literally making everything.
Bro, you had me at
the van down by the river.
Well, anyways, today's episode I really want to talk about is restaurants, right? Now, we've talked about that before. We've talked about the food, but I'm talking about like, okay, back in the day, you go sit down, hey, let me have this. But I'm talking about like new experiences, how the evolution of restaurants have changed. And if you could make like a restaurant yourself, what would you do?
Oh.
So let me start it off.
Buffet's already taken.
You fatty. Let me talk about this. One thing that I know like kind of revamped it was you had first Chuck E. Cheese, you had Peter Piper.
Oh, playing games and eating, entertaining the kids.
It up was Dave and Buster's.
Dude, yeah, but that's because we, the kids, were raised on the Chuck E. Cheese, Peter Pipers, and we were used to getting to play games while eating pizza. Well, we want to drink and eat pizza, and why not play video games too?
So you ever go to? This is my wife. Listen to this one, but you know what me and her like to do.
What's that?
When you go to the Dave and Buster's, they have this Star Trek one, and like you keep on like hitting the button, and it throws coins or it does something, and you get all these little coins.
Star Trek.
It's a Star Trek game. And anyways, we sit there like it's the casino. We'll be there for an hour,
just old.
And if you get all the Star Trek, if you get all the Star Trek cards, then it equals like a certain amount of like tickets.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. Right now, I think I have like 50,000.
Listen, if y'all want to go see Bean and his wife, catch them on a Friday night. Dave and Buster's.
Honestly, I haven't been at Dave and Buster's.
They're gonna have a Coca-Cola in one hand and a hoagie in the other, and they're just gonna be dropping coins, waiting for that big card. I can't wait for that card.
First of all, no hoagies.
It's coming.
It's gonna be a brewski, a cheve, and I don't know, like a wing or something. I don't know. But anywho, I haven't been there in a minute. You know, one day we should do is like we should be like a Milky and the Bean night, just. All friends, whoever listens to Milky and the Bean, let's just go hang out at Dave and Buster's at the bar.
Bro, that's a great idea.
But we'll talk about that later.
Oh, wow. What a good one.
But like Dave and Buster's, right? It changed. It made things a lot.
It did change the game. So now, hold on. But is that what we're talking about? Are we talking about activities, or are we talking about
just talking
like
about restaurant game changers?
Game changers, kind of like what?
Just
about,
an example. Like, okay, I got another one.
Okay.
Another one that changed, and this is way back in the day, and this is an oldie but a goodie.
What's that?
But what changed the game with the food and the staff and how they are? Hooters, right? It wasn't just a restaurant. You went with some girl with big old.
Now we have Ojos Locos and
let's
Patty McGroins.
Pause for a second. Let's finish Hooters and then we'll go into that. But like Hooters was like,
it was supposed to be kind of classy, but dirty at the same time.
You know what's funny? Me and my wife were talking about this, and I'm talking about you a lot, babe. But like. So here in town, Tucson, right? We had the Hooters on Tanque Verde.
Mm-hmm.
Tanque Verde.
The only one everybody knew was the one at Bedrocks, because that's the only one everyone knew. And then the Bedrocks
one, right? Yeah.
The one on Ina, or Orange Grove.
They were so good, and then they closed them, and then they opened up the new one on Broadway. Well, the one on Broadway, it doesn't taste the same. And what I mean is, like, it doesn't have all the grease and the cochinanes and the pacuso everywhere, you know? It doesn't have it. You know, we want that. We want that in our food.
They want the fat everywhere.
You know what I mean? Like, I miss that. But Hooters, that was a different game changer now. But now there was the tilted kilt.
Tilted kilt.
Which is just nothing but padding.
Yeah.
And then Ojos Locos.
Ojos Locos, which is
been there?
Literally just these girls walking around in lingerie, and it's makes me feel dirty. I don't like it.
I went there once.
I want to look, but I smack myself.
No! Don't do it.
I won't. I promise.
And that place is, I'll tell you, I'm going to sit straight up and say it. There's nasty cochinos there. Yeah, I know. You guys know who you are.
Nasty
perros.
perros.
If you're watching this, unsubscribe. You cochinos, you.
I just walk in there like this.
I walk in with the Bible.
No, you don't. You don't even own a Bible.
When she says, "Gonna take your order," you're like this. The power of Christ
compels you. Oh my goodness, you would. Okay, but now that is a game changer because, dude, straight up, I'd like to see what their bottom line is. Don't take that. Don't be nasty. Sorry, Manolo. Sorry, don't copyright me. But if you go by there, they are always packed. They are always packed. That parking lot. People are parking in the dirt across the way. Like, the parking lot hasn't even been built yet, and they're still parking there.
People are on top of that restaurant like a fat bun on a cupcake.
Bro, let me
like
tell
a bum on a bologna sandwich. Like white on rice.
You got any more? All right.
I'll think of something later.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, is that the game changer you're talking about? Like, atmosphere game changers as well?
Anything, like, just anything that changes besides doing this. I'll get the number one sponsor.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can't take your order.
Yes, but like, something that just changes it. Something that makes
okay. So I got one for
different.
you. I got one for you.
Okay.
You remember, sushi on the assembly line? Well, imagine if you just had like the greasy foods instead of having a menu that you look at. What if the shit just rolled by you?
So you got
and you could like look at it and smell it.
Wings.
Yeah, whatever. Tasty milkshake.
I mean, that's cool, but this, like, sushi is like 2 or 3 little pieces.
Well, no, but you know how, like, it goes around the conveyor belt and you grab it and it's, like, coming down. Oh, don't touch that. Don't touch that. No!
Okay, but I'm saying, like, is it a big burger or is it, like,
I'm talking, like, what's in the menu instead of having the menu, like, whatever, was flipping through. The menu goes right by you.
I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, the only thing I'd be worried about is, like, the sushi
babas?
again.
Yeah,
it's
I would
so
be worried about babas,
and like the quality,
and
like it's steamy, fresh right
now,
there. But by the time it gets to the back, it's like.
But what if it was like the games where you
check out my hand?
I'm sorry.
All right, go on.
What if it was like the carnival games where you had to hit the clown's mouth? It was like as they're going by, you're like right there.
You have to like this is the burger. Oh.
My claw doesn't work. No, but no, for real though, like.
What would you call it?
What would I?
Grease of wheels.
No, what would I call it?
Grease lightning.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that. Oh goodness, that's the one.
Oh man. So like other ones, like say I thought were, and these are not. Again, it's just a different experience. But you got like Mr. On's or Takamatsu.
Are you talking about teppanyaki places?
Teppanyaki, but
so it's like a show.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
You know.
What do we have? We have what's the steakhouse?
We have Mr. On's.
What's the steakhouse over here by Palo Verde? Damn it, you know what it is? The Old West one where it's dinner and a show.
Pinnacle Peak.
No, not Pinnacle Peak. It's not Silver Saddle. It's something.
Pinnacle Peak when you
Bobo. I know you know this
when you
one.
wear the tie, then they cut it.
No, I'm talking about the one that's over there. It's Old West. Damn it, Bobo lives there, right by it.
Pinnacle Peak.
It's not Pinnacle Peak.
Are you talking about way over there by?
No, I'm talking about right here on the south side.
Oh, are you talking about like Texas Roadhouse?
No. Can somebody please comment on this, y'all? No. I know y'all know it. Cattletown. I think that's it.
What do they do there, Cattletown?
Somebody please help.
What do they do there?
It's like dinner and a show. Like they have like the murder mystery type things, and they have other things. They do shows while you're like.
That's Pinnacle Peak.
It's not
by golf and stuff.
No, I'm talking about right over here, like on Palo Verde and Drexel.
That's freaking Cattletown.
That's what I just said. Okay, Cattletown. Okay.
I haven't been there since forever.
Yeah, I have never been there, but I drive by it all the time, and I was just like, hey, that'd be cool.
All right. So I go, okay, so those places are cool, right? They do the show, they do the, they do but they do all that.
Butterfly.
They do the train.
Yeah.
The volcano.
Okay, moving on.
The shrimp.
What's yours?
But, okay. So think about the unlimited Korean barbecue. Have you ever been to those places?
What do you mean unlimited Korean barbecue?
Have you been there? Yeah. Where they bring you the raw meat. There's a little stove in front of you, and you get like your brisket and you cook it, your teriyaki. I want the same thing, but Mexican food. Now hear me out. Listen. Again, Korean barbecue, they give you, the teriyaki chicken. They give you the Mongolian beef. They give you all that stuff, right? But mine would be like carne asada. Pollo. You got al pastor.
Okay.
You got, you know what I mean? And then it's the stove, but on the left, you have a sartén to do your tortillas. And then, okay.
I knew it had to be going there.
So then you got the sarapico, wok.
Do they make it in front of you?
No, it comes all on the side.
So you got to make it yourself?
But you make it yourself.
That sounds like a lot of fucking work.
Doesn't matter. That's what you do at Korean barbecue. But you know what you would call it? I would call it hazlo tú. Hazlo tú.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you do it and you make it.
Yeah, here's everything.
Wouldn't that be, tell me in the comments, wouldn't that be cool? Like, Joe, get me wrong. Like, you tell me you've been to the Korean barbecue place.
Listen, half of the reason why I go to carne asadas is because I know there's at least a tío or a tata that can make the carne asada great.
I love doing it, man. When I go to the Korean bar, I like to cook it and then I like to put one on the side.
What if you suck at it? What if you don't know how? Like, you could not get white people to go there.
Okay, there could be
You would have to have a tío at the table.
Yeah, and then in the menu it says
you can actually pick which tío
for tío service it's extra $10, or you tip tío.
Comes out with the New Balance,
and he's just drinking a Chevy.
Telling you don't touch it, don't worry about it. I got it.
No te preocupes, mijo. He's putting beer all over
me.
Give me
another beer.
He's trying to give it. He's telling them.
Hey, take a sip. Don't tell your mom.
Hey, go get me a beer. But wouldn't that be like, that'd be something
Could you
different.
imagine if you had a menu of different tíos? It's like, oh, that tío, he doesn't do the pollo right. But that tío, he does great carne asada.
Tío Berto, all day.
I tipped him twice last time, so he better come back.
But he keeps on asking for my mom's number. So.
Okay, now, there'd be so many arguments at the table. Like, could you imagine going out to dinner with, like, somebody who thinks they know what they're doing, and they're like, you're fucking up my food. Stop it.
I mean, and that's why it's in the works. Maybe there could be 2 stoves. Who knows? But I'm just saying. And instead of like, they have in the Korean barbecue, it's the gas grill, right? Like, you have to go 15 minutes early. It's mesquite.
No, they have their own onions to clean the fucking grill with. You gotta sanitize the grill.
And when they're done cleaning the onion, they cut it in half and leave it for you. To eat.
Oh, to eat?
Have you ever done that?
Oh, hell.
I've seen a TikTok, but I've done that once where I cleaned a grill and I left it there. And then later on I cooked some onions and I put it all. And I went to go take a bite of the onion and it was the one I used to clean.
Oh, how was it?
A little charcoaly, strong, but I mean.
Strong.
Yeah.
Chipped a tooth.
But man.
That would be a good time.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be a cool restaurant and a cool name for it would be called Hazlo Tú.
Hazlo Tú.
Yeah. Where are you guys going tonight? Hazlo tú.
So. What? Like home? Tu casa?
But that would be a cool idea, right?
That's a pretty good idea. You know
what I mean? Because this time and now there's ideas for everything. There's like in Vegas, you got the heart attack grill where they wear the aprons if you don't finish their food. Nalgadas,
yeah. Or the one where they cuss at you and they talk shit to you.
Oh, dicks. Have you ever been there?
Yeah. No, I have not.
Dude, that one's funny. It's my honeymoon. Not my honeymoon. It was like our first year anniversary. We went to San Diego and we went there, and the waiter's like super rude to you, but nice at the same time. And then they give everybody these custom paper hats that says something, and you don't know what it says. So my wife just said like, my husband's actually gay or something, whatever. And mine said the last time I had a piece of ass was when my finger broke through the toilet paper.
Yeah.
So like different things like that. It's a cool restaurant. They get the napkins and they just throw it at you. And
so, but would you think that would be a good time?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay,
it's
so
different.
As being that I'm a golfer, okay, I have 2 different ones. All right, so you understand how there's caddies, for golf and everything else, right?
Yes.
So could you imagine if we ordered in a very slow, monotone, quiet fashion that if you were too loud, they would hold up a sign.
When you order, the people are right there.
Shh. But if you order something incorrectly, they say 4 right. Or now here's the other thing, okay? Because remember last time we had talked about a new business venture that I was trying to jump into. Now food truck. Imagine if, and it doesn't even have to be golf. It could be throwing axes. It could be throwing darts. You could bring a fucking pool table if you wanted. But imagine having a nice little spot that you just bring out. And, whether it's on rollers and you just roll the shit out, foosball, whatever, but like a party truck. Instead of like just having food, it's like, now granted, you have to have a lot of permits for this, but it's just an idea. But you got like, you could do, if you really wanted to, like tug of war or whatever, some wild and crazy shit. But you got drinks and food and TV. So basically you're taking a bar atmosphere, Dave & Buster's or whatever, on the road with you.
I feel like too much work.
Well, yeah, but where I was going with it is like, how Top Golf has everything?
Yeah.
Just take Top Golf on the
go.
Like, yeah, just have like a food truck that goes with you that sells bland, shitty food, overpriced.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like...
Could you imagine if you could throw axes while you're waiting for your fucking food?
Uh-huh. And then it like...
No, you'd have to have a lot of permits. You'd have to have Teoberto with 1 arm and 2 fingers.
Don't worry, man. You're good.
Toma, man.
Hey,
toma.
He's right there. You'll be fine. Mira, you just go
You'll
like
be fine.
this.
I've done it a million times.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, okay? Why is it Tony Montana?
Permiso? ¿Con permiso? No? Okay.
No. I mean, that's cool. That's a cool idea.
So was Oslo was your big fucking idea that you were like?
Yeah, I was so excited to tell you. I've been thinking about this for a minute. I was in Chicago and I think I thought about it when I was eating at a Korean barbecue place because I was like, "Y los tortillas," because you heard a Mexican guy in the back.
Where's the lemons?
Los lima. So yeah. I asked for a miche and they brought me sriracha. Anyways.
Oh my god. So then, what are like some ideas that you would say failed? Like efforts that did not hit.
You know one that I feel like that's not a restaurant. No, I was thinking of that one. There's this indoor speedway, and they try to do food, but the indoor car racing, and I don't feel like that took off.
Fair enough.
That wasn't a good one. I don't know. You
I think some of the fusion places, especially like Asian fusion,
Asian Mexican fusion.
Yeah, like
you ever see the Dumb and Dumber 2 and they're like at a Mexican Chinese restaurant?
Yeah, Mexican Chinese
and
restaurant.
they're like chopsticks with the chips and the guac.
Well, no, like we went to I'll call it a buffet, but it wasn't really a buffet, but it was one of the restaurants once again on the south side. But it had Italian, Mexican, and I can't remember.
Where's this?
It's down there by, I think it's by Crossroads and that 4 corners of Mexican.
Oh, Rigo's?
Yeah, is it Rigo's? Where it's got Italian, American, and like Mexican food.
Are you talking about, is it all separate or one menu with all that? Because there's a Mercado too, which is great.
I don't think it's a Mercado. No, it's supposed to be like a buffet. Like there's 3 different stalls, and they got like 4 or 5 trays in each stall.
I'm thinking like Rigo's.
No, this is definitely not a production of that. No, it's a great idea, but it's never gonna catch on.
No. Where we had our fantasy party, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
American Eco.
Oh, American Eco is wonderful.
That place is dope. You haven't been there before. It's like a Mexican Mercado. Excuse me. You go in there. Different restaurants. There's mariscos.
That's a game changer.
The hot dog.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, they got all kinds of different stuff, and then they have the bar.
If you're from Arizona and you haven't been to American Eco, you need to, just for seeing what we're talking about, because there's 3 different bars or 2 different bars.
They have the one bar, then they have the other bar that makes the micheladas. But
yeah,
it's a good thing. Like if you want to go and like if you
it's like a sports bar, but they got a little arcade and they got a bunch of different kinds of food, so everybody can find something that they like. Plus, they got some desserts. You can take the family with big tables, or you can go in the back and watch the game, and they have DJs and dancing. I mean,
like for me, it works
the
because
parking lot is smaller than shit, though. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Can we knock down a wall somewhere, please?
Like, my wife, she's like, I love mariscos. I love stuff like that. She doesn't. But they have, like, a place for her. They have a place for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have Greek food. You got pizza. You got hot wings. Opa, yeah. You got the hot wings or hot chicken. You got
that
the
monster
dog. Oh my god,
bro!
Then you got barbecue. Then you got
they got the Cuban sandwiches. When's the last time we been there?
No, we went there. Yeah, no, I had the Cuban there. It's pretty good.
So
yeah,
good.
no, and then they have they used to have the little market there, but that's one of those things that did not catch on.
They closed that, and I think they put on a raspado place now.
Yeah,
that's the only one I didn't like because I was there. I was waiting in line for like 30 minutes to get a Tostilocos. And then I finally was like, oh, can I get a Tostilocos? Like, oh, we don't have the ingredients.
Well, I think...
Why the hell do you make me wait in line?
Well, but it's the same thing how they have the little cafecito place. Like, it's kind of like an unnecessary necessity because, like, obviously you're going to have a few people who are going to want that, but not enough to really support it. So, like, the people that end up taking over that spot, because obviously you probably have to lease it, they go in and out pretty quick. So...
Yeah. But America, I was gonna look up. There was a fact about it. I'm sure to try to find it. But that place is really good. I really, really like it. It's different, and that's a game changer.
That
right?
is a game changer.
It's something that's different.
And I think the food trucks that like dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Shout out to La Raza because y'all be out here. Like, there's a little burrito truck the breakfast burrito truck that started out with like one chair and one table, and now they have like this whole production of like covered tinting and like 17 different tables.
Where's this at?
Right across the street from the Circle K on Drexel.
Circle K on
Drexel and 12th.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they started out with one table, no covering, in the sun, and now they got like their own mobile restaurant that they just throw out there. It's awesome. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So good on you guys. Hot dog trucks that'll be taking over blocks and stuff and putting up fences around their area.
You know what's crazy now is like hot dog trucks are like trying to like change the game too.
They are.
Like, just an example, Monster Dog. It's a Sonoran hot dog, but the bun is red, which I don't think that's different. No. But then they put barbacoa on top.
Well, and it's a foot long. It's not even. It's not a regular guy.
The regular guy too.
Oh, they do. Oh,
but the big one, a la madre.
Yeah, bro. Woo.
So good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Actually, I think that's what we got when we were at the draft party.
You know what you got? I got mariscos. I just got the mariscos.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a great idea. And if you have any other ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments.
Please.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It's Toasty Locos.
Good stuff.
So is it time for the... Oh, wait. Let me cut that. I do have a spilled milk.
All right, you go ahead while I'm going to look for something.
Okay, well, you look this up. All right. For everybody out there, I really want you to take a minute and appreciate the people in your life that have to go out and deal with wild and crazy things. I had a little incident myself that made me rethink some of the the choices as far as like I'm doing auto detailing and I've had to clean up some things. So sometimes there's jobs that you don't realize you have to do. And I think that it's one of those things that we should appreciate our garbage men, the people that actually, the plumbers, the people that got to do the dirty jobs. I feel like there's a lot of people that get overlooked, and in the times of crisis that we've had in the past, I feel like the nurses and everybody, I mean, 100% appreciate you guys, obviously, but I think a couple of the unsung heroes are more of the real gritty service guys, construction workers and stuff like that, have been having to build things and modify things and everything else. So
yes, sir.
I just thought I would throw that out there just because I had my own experience, and I was like, man, I would have loved just a thank you for this, but no big deal. Yep. So, all right. So now it's time for the frijol of the day.
The frijol of the day, señores y señoras. Hey, what's Forrest Gump's Wi-Fi password?
Chocolates?
One, Forrest, one.
One, Forrest, one.
One, Forrest, one.
This guy, if you have to explain, it's not funny.
Hey, what sound does a one-legged turkey make?
What?
Wobble, wobble.
You wasted one. You should have saved that.
Oh, I got.
But I'll give you a twofer.
All right. Anyway, guys, if you guys have any restaurants ideas, anything like that, please shout us out.
Or if you got any places that we should try, or anybody else should try for that matter. If you know some hole in the walls that have some wild and crazy things, or little things that make them, then I think that's definitely something we should do
an episode like at American Eco. That'd be fun. I think that, like how we were saying for like Dave and Buster's, hey, let's all meet up at American Eco. We'll take our mics and just have fun.
Let's do both.
You know? But hey, if you know anyone too, I would like to go back at this, but I would like to start doing our spotlights.
Oh, spotlights, yes, definitely.
So if you know anyone, if you guys want to maybe chat with us, you want to have an
actually, you know what? Then what if we do this? Because we were talking about spotlighting areas or places here in Tucson. I mean, I guess technically, if we went to American Eco, we were not like spotlighting any one restaurant. We're just spotlighting the place, right?
We'll check it out.
I might have to do that.
But again, if you know anybody, if you guys want to join us, if you want to tag along just for a conversation, send us a message at milkyandthebean@gmail.com. You got our Facebook, you got our Instagram. We're gonna be doing TikTok soon. A lot of good stuff in the works. We still got merch. If you guys want some shirts and some T-shirts, hit us up. I'm gonna start doing some mugs soon. So yeah.
I'm down. Let's get it.
All right, guys. Well, like always, man, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And like always,
bye.